What is up, everybody? Welcome back to day number 25 of our NBA 2K March Madness 1v1 tournament. To start us off today, we have Anthony Edwards taking on Amen Thompson. Let's see if Amen Thompson is able to keep up his Cinderella run after winning his first two matchups, being underdogs. Both of them, Anthony Edwards will go in and get the early dunk. These are two of the most athletic players we have ever seen. And they're going off against each other here. Amen, some people argue he's the most athletic player in NBA history, and I don't know if I can necessarily disagree with that. This dude's nasty, but also Anthony Edwards' dunk package is probably top 3 or 5 of all time, and that's not just recency bias also. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people like to say Ant is like the best dunk package ever, but that obviously Vince Carter's better, but there's obviously better dunkers than Ant. But I think Ant is definitely like top 5, 100%. I mean, you're seeing it right here. I mean, his dunk against John Collins, in my opinion, is maybe the best dunk in NBA history. That thing was just crazy. Anyways, Amen Thompson, not the best offensive player, which is why it surprised me. Although he's been underdogs in both of these matchups, I guess it hasn't surprised me a ton that he's won the first two, but now he's going up against one of the best offensive players in the NBA, and it just worries me a little, because although his defense is definitely good enough to keep up with the best offensive players, I'm just not sure his offense is good enough to match the offense of the other players. So we'll have to see how it goes. And the men can't get anywhere right now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Anthony Edwards holding up good defense right now. Spins around. Gonna have to put up a tough mid-range shot here. And he will just barely get it off. And it does not bounce in. Anthony Edwards has the board here. He could go up by 2 or more points right here. And that is exactly what he'll do. He'll go in and get the one-handed slam. Wow. I don't know how Amen just let that happen. I mean, Amen has not been playing his best defense here. If he wants to win this game, he's going to have to do it by being the best defender in the league right now, I think. Because he's going up against Ant-Man. Ant-Man is not an easy target. So. Ant is definitely playing good defense here. I'd argue Ant is playing better defense than Amen is this game. I mean, he's barely allowed Amen to get anywhere. We had Amen come to the shot clock last possession, but so now Ant finds himself sort of underneath the basket. He turns around and gets it to fall. So yeah, Ant is up 4-2 right here. I don't know, man. You're gonna need a basket here, and he'll get one. Nice behind the back dunk there, but I'm not sure it's gonna matter. Anthony Edwards is up by 1, and he has the ball. He'll go in and get the two-handed slam. I mean, again, he's got that burst of energy to blow right past him. Not sure how to explain it, but now Amen, in desperation mode, he'll get the one-handed slam, but it doesn't matter. We're at match point. Any Anthony Edwards basket wins it here. So, pray for your life, Amen. If you can get a defensive stop here, it's not over, but that's asking for a lot. Because Anthony Edwards is that good on offense. But he's been able to hold him up for the 15 seconds of his possession so far, so we'll see if he's able to continue that. Anthony Edwards, tough shot, gets it to fall in. Oh, never mind, I forgot. We're going first to 8. Right, because we're in the Sweet 16 now. So it's not over in Amen. Oh my god! Yo! What did he just... Oh, man, that was nasty. Oh, yo. That was nasty. Yo, this is a tough photo. This is a tough photo, dude. Y'all want to get this? Oh, that's mad tough. Alright, let's watch this. I know, my camera work is horrible. I'm sorry, guys. So, I thought he was just going to do a normal behind-the-back dunk, but then he throws it up behind his back. And volleyball strikes it down. Oh my god, that was nasty. That's probably the best dunk of this series so far. It might be the best one we'll see. And Ant-Man finds himself right there and gets it to fall in. Alright. So now it really is going to be match point next possession. Unless Amen gets a 2-pointer here. But I doubt he's going to do that. He's not a shooter. But Amen will get in. He gets the floater here. So now it's match point. Any Anthony Edwards basket wins it here. Amen needs a stop. Anthony Edwards mid-range is off. Amen gets the stop that was much needed, and a basket here would save his tournament, and he'll get one. 7-7. Amen Thompson keeping himself in it. Alright, Ant, how are you going to respond to the miss and then the men basket? Turns it back to him, puts it up, and teardrops in. Alright, man. See what we got. Anthony Edwards locking him down, nowhere to go. Trying on that side there, spins around. Nice spin. Really quick. Again, very athletic. That spin was elite, dude. Anthony Edwards just chilling in the mid-range. But he'll find a way. The mid-range shot is off. Amen can take his first lead of the game here. And that is exactly what he will do with the two-handed slam. Wow. Alright, Ant-Man. What do you got? Oh my god! Yo, he just ended Amen Thompson's life, dude! GG's, bro. He just ended Amen Thompson's life, bro. And then Amen ends his right back. Again, two of the most athletic players in NBA history going back and forth right now. Amen on a heater right now. He can't miss. Anthony Edwards. That little shot. The jump is good, obviously. It's Ant-Man. He won't miss that. Amen is maintaining his lead pretty well here. The mid-range J is in. Wow, tough shot, but he gets it. Ant-Man, nice dribbles. Moves in. Tough shot. Ant-Man playing tight defense here, but he gets it over him. Keeping himself alive. Now Ant-Man tries to drive in. Has to send it back out. Now he's going to take, and the one-handed floater's off. Ant has the rebound, and he could get that lead right back. He could snatch it right back from Amen. The one that he once had, and he will get the one-handed slam there to go up 12-11. Alright, man. Basket here is kind of needed, obviously. He'll go in and get them, and get that basket that was much needed again, as I said. Alright, Ant. How's he going to answer back? Puts it back on Amen, and now Amen is tightening up his defense here. Ant can't get anywhere. Oh, it's one of these possessions. I understand how it would be. Yeah, Ant might not score here, but he's going to go in, and he's going to get it all in. Sometimes those possessions, it's kind of predictable what's going to happen, but it was a little bit different than the ones we sometimes see. But Amen is going to go in easily. Not sure where the defense was from Anthony Edwards there necessarily, but it's fine. It's fine. He's still keeping himself in this game with his high-powered offense. Now men's defense has really stepped it up in the second half of this game, and that shot falls. Now, y'all remember that Alperen Sengun Desmond Bane game that went to like 50 points, bro? We really didn't see anything like that last round. I don't even think we saw any games get to 20 last round. I was actually mad crazy. I swear, bro. Yeah, we had 2 upsets yesterday. Unbelievable. And Amen in the mid-range. Off. Anthony Edwards has the board. It is match point. Any AE basket wins it here. I feel he's just going to take some stupid, crappy shot right here. Just because he doesn't want this game to end. Oh, but he almost ended Amen's life. What is happening? They're both on the floor. And Anthony Edwards will just scoop it up. What is happening, dude? But Anthony Edwards, the floater, is in, and he will end it 15-13. I'm gonna go take this test for this game, and then we will be back with our second matchup of the day. I wanna replay this. Bro, this is unbelievable. He literally almost, like, this would have been worse than John Collins, dude. He almost ended this brother. No, it would have been worse than John Collins, but look at how high he got on that. He would have almost ended this dude. And then they're both on the ground. Well, Anthony Edwards wasn't, but for some reason he's just chilling out of bounds with the fans here. As Amen is just lying on the ground, looking at him. Look at the look he's giving him. Like, why'd you just do that to me, bro? And then Ant is like just standing here in the crowd. I mean, if I was that crowd, I'd be like, What are they looking at? What are they looking at, bro? Anthony Edwards is right next to you, dog. Why are they all looking in the same place, bro? And this lady's trying to humble a man, dude. She's just in utter shock. But this other lady in front of her with this curly hair, she's just trying to mog a man. Alright, I'm so glad I replayed this, because this has been a lot of fun to look at. And because I'm not sure what they're looking at. This dude with the blue do-rag, he's in disbelief right here, bro. He's like, say wallahi, bro. He is in disbelief, bro. He's in shambles. And he goes, I had a lot of fun looking at that. We're going to take the final stats for this game, and then we'll be back for our second matchup of the day. Alright, so yeah, me being the stupid person I am, I accidentally backed out of the game without checking the stats, so I just had to spend the last 15 minutes rewatching that game and keeping track of all the stats from that game. But luckily, I got it down and I made sure everything's right, so we're good. We're back here for our second matchup, which is Cade Cunningham taking on Tyrese Maxey. So Tyrese Maxey is the higher seed in this matchup, although Cade Cunningham is the higher overall and probably just a better player, I'd say. I'm a big Maxey guy, big Maxey Glazer, I'd say. But, you know, obviously I want both of these players to go to the Elite Eight. I think they're both good enough for it. I think they're both capable. But now Cade and mid-range is in. Up and in, alright. So 1-1 start here. Now Cade obviously has his lung failure, his collapsed lungs, so he's out for probably the entire season. Depending on if the Pistons win their round 1 game, he might make a return in round 2, or even earlier than that. I just saw Shams Charania talk about it. I saw a few people talking about it. He might return earlier than people thought, but I just doubt they want to rush it. We'll see how the Pistons do these next few games. And Tyrese Maxey goes in, obviously Dennis Jenkins had his 30 ball to beat the Lakers on Monday night, but I think it's just going to come down to how they play these next few games. If they play pretty bad, then maybe Cade won't rush his return. And, I mean, he just missed that mid-range there. So now Maxey is in control of this game as he's up 2-1, and he could get another basket here. That floater's in. So, obviously Maxey's in control of this game now. But, like, if the Pistons play really good, then Cade might try and come back for the playoffs so they can try and maybe win a championship. But, we'll see. The fadeaway is off. So now Maxey's in prime position to win this game. He could go up 4-1 here. And that would just make it really, really hard for Cade. Down by 3. Yeah, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Maxey gets the layup there. He's up 4-1. Maxey may be a real contender here, man. I know he's the 5 seed overall. But, man, he might be, like, the real contender, dude. Cade turns his back to him, puts one up, and he gets it over Maxey. So we've already had 3 players secure their spot in this next round. Denny, James Harden, and Amen. And Maxey might be the 4th, guys. He just gets that layup there. Oh, shoot. I meant Anthony Edwards, not Amen Thompson. Sorry. I meant Ant-Man. So now Cade, really in desperation. I know I say this a lot, but this time I'm so serious. Whatever he does here, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. He's going to just put up a shot right underneath the basket. And this is technically an upset in my books, I think. Although technically Max is the higher seed. The real overall difference in 2K, Cade having an MVP level season, sure, you can see Maxey's top 10 MVP candidate here, but Cade's like top 3, and Maxey will, man, I literally keep falling for this, bro. It's because I'm so used to these games ending at 8 points that I keep falling for this, but Cade misses another shot. Cade is striking out tonight, man. Oh, poor Cade, dude. Alright, Maxey. Just showing off at this point, man. Ooh, but Cade got him there for a second. Locked him up, forced him to send it back out to the 3-point line. Kicks it back out again. Okay. Running out of time here, Maxey, but he's going to go in and get the 2-handed slam. Not the tallest player on the court, but he's got some grit, man. Alright, Cade. I'm not sure what his plan is here. He's just going to take that slow motion jumper here. But now it's basically over. Any Tyrese Maxey basket wins it here. It is officially match point. This time it actually is. Maxey could book a trip to the Elite 8 here, which is exactly what he'll do. As he scores, Maxey wins 4-8. I'm going to actually go take the stats for this game this time. And then we'll be back with our final stats for today and then tomorrow's Sweet 16 matchups. Okay, So our final stats for today, we had two matchups. Anthony Edwards versus Amen Thompson was the first one. Ant had 15 points, 4 boards, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 15 for 18 from the field, and he won 15-13. And then Amen had 13 points, 2 boards, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 13 for 16 from the field, and he lost 13-15. And then Maxi versus Cade. Maxi had 8 points, 3 boards, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 8 for 8 from the field, and he won 8-4. And then Cade had 4 points, 0 rebounds, 0 steals, 0 blocks. He shot 4 for 7 from the field, and he lost 4-8. So our two matchups tomorrow, we have Kawhi Leonard versus Derek White. Let's go Derek White. And then LaMelo Ball versus Kevin Durant. Two very, very exciting matchups tomorrow. We only have 2 days left of the Sweet 16, and then we're moving on to the Elite 8. So yeah, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, we're posting all 31 days of March. Almost over, man. Just have about 6 days left. Yeah, so I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.